Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Saturday, the weekend for a lot of you, and I hope everyone is having a lovely, lovely Saturday. Started a little bit later than I would have liked. Sorry, my eyes are a little buggy. I decided to actually put on the blink sensitivity, which I'll probably take off. Also, I might turn off the movement too. It's nice to see myself move like this, but hang on, let me turn that off because good lord, I am bouncing around. There we go. Let me just fix myself real quick. Perfect. There we go. All better. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well today. Again, it's Saturday, so I hope everyone is having a wonderful Saturday today. We're going to be going over a couple things that probably common knowledge to a lot of you, but not so much to me because I've been trying to keep up with a couple things here and there, but it's been a bit of an adventure, I'll say that much. But I'm hoping that it's going to be a fun little time for us all. Sorry, I was trying to resync myself there because I was a little off balance. But yeah, so I also put up the chat for once. I put the chat above me. I know my head's blocking it, but you at least get to see like the people on top and everything. It's a trial thing. Eventually, I'll have an actual layout. But yeah, there's a couple things I'm just gonna brush over real quick and everything. So, we're going to be talking about the stuff on Steam, because I actually only just recently found out about it, like, probably last time I streamed a Warriors game, I think. So we're probably going to be worrying about that. Also, hang on, I'm going to also fix my blink sensitivity. But meanwhile, I'm going to be opening up some stuff while I'm in the midst of doing it. So, real quick, let's show off something really fast as well, and it's going to be this right here on the left side. Actually, you know what? Pardon me, before we keep going, I actually need to give the individual hellos because there are so many amazing people that have joined me today for early birds. Layla, Nikki, Ayane, Kristen, Magnificent Henry Critic, like the name, Little Ninja Gal, Aya, Aiden, Super Mystic Boy, Anna, Akira, Mura, Orochi, welcome to your early birds stream. Ali, hello everyone, hope everyone is having a wonderful day. But yeah, let me get rid of myself real quick so I can fix my eyes and all that. But yeah, we do have a little bit of information as well. As you can clearly see on the screen right now, if you are someone who has Steam and can purchase the game early, that is actually a thing you can do. Again, this is probably common knowledge to a lot of people, but again, this wasn't really so much for me because I was not actually aware of this in the slightest. So, so I'm gonna just bring it out just in case anyone did actually not know about this. So, if you take a gander right here on the left side, it says that the game, for Steam at least, I don't know if it's going to be this case for any other game, or if this is the case for, like, the games, like, on console or anything like that, but if you're someone who can get this on Steam, Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, right over here on the left, you can see right here, it says it is coming on December 22nd. So, if you look at the very top, though, there's a bit of a notice. English language is not supported. This product does not have support of your local language. Please review that, yeah, all that stuff. So, yeah, we're going to get over the Deluxe in just a moment. Don't worry. We're going to be talking about that as well. But yeah. So we're going to be seeing right here that it is available to be purchased. You can purchase it anywhere. No, this is not me on like a JP account or anything. If you are someone who can play this game on your PC and has a Steam account, you can actually purchase this game right now on Steam, and you'll be able to play it on December 22nd. So they also did mention that there's going to be a demo as well that you can get in the future as well. I don't think they mentioned a release date for the demo or anything yet, but it is possible to get a demo sometime in the future. So for anyone who is skeptical on the game, you don't have to worry about it. That demo is going to be basically just allowing you to check out the edit parts, which actually, I ended up looking up the Japanese name for Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. Like, I just did everything in Japanese text, and I actually found a video that probably some of you have seen already, but I definitely have not, and it is showing off edit parts of the characters. So that is one thing I am super interested in, so hopefully I can check that out with y'all in just a little bit, but we're going to be going over a couple things first. I also have some stuff on Twitter from, like, different people, Black Kite, and then there's, like, a couple other people as well. And then from a site as well, and all that jazz. I put Black Kite down in the description. You want to go check them out because they're the person who gives a lot of the Muso community, a lot of like translation news and everything. So please go follow them because they are amazing. Please go do that. So yeah, again, as I was saying, so this game right now at the moment, you can purchase, pre-order right now, and you'll be able to play it on Steam on the 22nd of December. But as it says, this does not support the local language at the moment. But again, we're going to be getting into that in just a moment. So as you can see right now, obviously it is $59.99, and this is obviously in the US, so obviously I'm going to be going by that currency. So no, this is actually the Japanese port. That's what's slightly confusing to me. So it is the Japanese port of the game, because you will not be getting any like English translation or any other language. But again, we're going to be going over that in just a moment. But yeah, so let's go through like this real quick with the pricing, of course, and we're going to go through like also the deluxe stuff and everything and see if it actually is worth the money. So let's get through this real quick, which I'm going to just say right now, probably not really 100% worth all of that, but we're going to get to that in just a moment. So yeah, so obviously the base game is just going to be $60 in the US monies, and then the deluxe edition is going to be $109.99, so obviously $110. So yeah, so let's go over past that stuff real quick, and then we can move over to the pre-order stuff over here and the deluxe edition as well. So I made sure to put a couple screenshots in, that way we can have all this. Sorry if it looks a little scrunched, I had the screen like this so I can try to fit a lot of stuff on here. Yeah, the deluxe edition is indeed $110, and we're going to get through that in just a moment. So, pre-order bonus is a guard gem. I don't know what... Again, there's some things I'm not fully aware of, so if any of you have any info that you would like to share with me, then by all means, go ahead and do that, because I have no clue what all that entails. I don't know what a guard gem is or anything of the sort. Some of the bonus contents might be available for purchase at a later date. Okay, so there you go. Limited free distribution, male custom Zhao Yun set. So... for those of you who have seen it, we'll probably also look at the gameplay again just one more time, just in case anyone was curious or maybe missed it on the last time I streamed this, or missed it in general. They do have an outfit for Zhao Yun where you can wear, and apparently you can also change the color of the outfit too, which is not something you could do in Dynasty Warriors at Empires when they gave you, like Guan Yinping's outfit, for instance. It was basically just the outfit, and you couldn't change the color, so you just had to wear the green outfit of Guan Yinping's shoe design, so... it was kind of whack, but I think in this one they actually did make it so you can use it, which is pretty awesome. It's going to be available until the 5th of January, or from February 15th or February 28th of next year. So let's look at the deluxe stuff, which is what I'm kind of skeptical on at the moment. So as you can see right here, we got the deluxe edition stuff right here. So let's see if that's actually worth $110, because again, that seems a bit extreme. Because I know they've been busting ass on this game, but at the same time, I'm kind of skeptical to see if like 100, unless the content itself is like crazy good. I don't know yet, but we're just gonna take a look real quick. So let's get into that. Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires Deluxe Edition is a set including the game and the following contents. You get a Deluxe Edition items, cool. 6 gems, 10 custom ancient officers, which we'll also get into in just a moment, and 3 additional campaign scenarios for the season pass. So. I mean, there's the season pass as well included. So that actually is a thing that they gave us. What's up, James? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. So that actually is a thing that they did back in the other games, but they gave a massive bundle of additional scenarios in that game. What's up, Arcade, as well? Hope you are doing well. Welcome to the stream. Happy Saturday to yous. So I know there's still more to go over, but I do remember, though, in 8 Empires at least, they had a big thing of like hypotheticals and like custom characters and everything created in those additional scenarios. So kind of sad that we only got 3, because they gave us a lot as DLC in the last one. So unfortunately, we got to take that for what it is. Obviously, we can't change anything about that, but that does seem a little disappointing, because those additional scenarios were pretty cool. They gave us like hypothetical ones that were like historical as well, and then they also gave us ones for like Blade Storm related, and then just silly ones as well. So there was a lot. There was a lot that they gave us for those custom scenarios in or DLC scenarios in Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, and now we only have 3, which is kind of disappointing. But the 10 custom ancient officers is pretty interesting, so we'll go through that. Of course, again, season pass allows you to obtain various additional contents as they are released. These DLC will be released periodically until March 22nd. So you get 14 pieces of custom parts, which is pretty cool. I mean, DLC costume parts is nothing new. They had that since Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires as well. I don't know about 5 because I didn't really play the game that much religiously on the Xbox 360 or PS3 if it was on there. I played it on the PS2, so I didn't have to like worry about DLCs or anything, so I don't know how that works. But yeah, so we're going to be getting 14 pieces of custom parts, which is, sets, part sets. So that's pretty good. That's honestly pretty cool. I'm like that we got so many custom parts as well. And I'm going to bring up something else as well. Was trying to look it up because I know I saw a screenshot or even like a quick little cutscene of it, but I just didn't. I don't know if I saw it anywhere. But we're gonna talk about that in just a moment. And then of course we also got the 5 additional palaces, which I guess is like the stuff that you use for like, what is it, like for like the war councils and everything like that. So like I don't really care too much. I never really used it in 8 Empires, but yeah. And then of course they get a season pass bonus, which is 4 additional military units. I don't know really what that is at all. I don't know if anything down below is super necessary, but I'm just going to read through it just in case, and then we're going to keep moving on to the next thing, which is obviously just going to be a small thing about the game in case there's anything I didn't know about it. But no, Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires is also being sold. Please confirm your product at the time of purchase. No, please. See our website for details and content of the DLC planned. The Season Pass and the DLC available with the Season Pass will also be sold separately. Please be careful not to inadvertently purchase an item multiple times. Please note that some of the bonuses or included items might be released for separate purchase at a later date. So, if anyone is, I guess if that's the case, if anyone is like skeptical and doesn't want to pay $110, which goddamn I would not blame you, to be honest. It doesn't seem like it would be worth 100. Again, just from hearing it, it doesn't feel like it'd be worth that much. 110, maybe like $10 or $20 more, but because like the custom parts and everything is pretty cool. Maybe they also thought it would be worth the price because we're getting 10 custom ancient officers, which again we'll go over in just a little bit once I get to that part of the news and everything. So again, some of this stuff is probably common knowledge to some of you, but some of this stuff is not that common knowledge to me. I tried to pull up different tabs on a different window and everything, so I'll be going through that in just a moment. And as I'm going through that news, I'll just pop up some screenshots so y'all can see that in case anyone didn't see anything. So yeah. So for me personally, it doesn't feel like it should have been, you know, $110. I know I feel like this game, and I'm not going to say like this is going to make it like seem like it's going to be the best game ever or anything like that. I am not going to do that. Am I excited for the game? Yes. Do I think it's going to be the best game ever? I don't know yet. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no to it. I have no clue whatsoever. So I'm not going to say anything like that or get anyone's hopes up or anything. I feel like it's, with everything that they offer here, I definitely feel like it could have been dropped down in price. So yeah, we'll go. I do have screenshots of those characters. We'll get to them in just a moment. Don't worry about that. But yeah, I'm just trying to go over the deluxe edition. Like, let me know as well if you are someone, or someone who's watching later on, if this is something, did you think it's worth the price? Or anybody in the chat, did you think this is worth $110? Let me know, because I personally don't think it's really worth all of that much. Again, we don't have the game in our hands yet, so we can't actually say for certain. But at the bright side, it does sound like you'll be able to purchase everything separately. So if you are someone who is like not certain about this kind of stuff, at least in that capacity, you can just purchase them separately and just get what you actually do like. So that's at least a plus right there. And then, of course, we're just going to go through this quick little area right here, just about the game. It's probably some common knowledge here, but just thought I'd go through, and then we're going to go through other news that I don't know about either. Wonder if JP PS5 demo is out. I don't think they've mentioned anything about a demo. Like, they mentioned a demo being released, but I don't know if they ever gave it like an actual an actual release date or anything. I'll check probably on like my JP account, probably on PlayStation, but I don't think they mentioned an actual release date yet. Also, I just noticed I'm like smiley as hell today. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so right here, right at the top right here. So for anyone who was wondering about, let's go back to this shot real quick right here. As you can see on the top here, it shows the English language. It's not supported at the moment on December 22nd. So right here on the top here, a version for which in-game text has been translated to English, French, German, Italian, and Spanish is slated to be available for use from February 15th, which is the global release. It's going to be for the global release date. So you can still purchase the game early, but you won't be able to get like any like in-game text translated until February 15th, which is the global release date of Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. So if you are someone who does feel like waiting until that time, you can do that. Or if you want to purchase the game on Steam, available early and everything, and get it on December 22nd, which is probably what I'll do, we'll be able to get that update on February 15th. So it's going to be like I guess the equivalent of maybe like a month and a half wait or something. So because I know it's being released at the end of December, and then we're pretty much getting it at like mid-February, so it's like a month and a half maybe or something like that. So there's still stuff there to go through. So that's something that you can entirely just believe. And I'm sorry I'm missing some things in the chat. That's why I have it up there so people can see what y'all are saying right now. So that's one of the reasons why I'm just trying to get through a lot of this news so we can get some other stuff as well. Engrave your life on the battlefield, a new release of the Empire series, which allows you to enjoy both the thrill of 1 versus 1,000 action in the intricacy of country conquering simulation. Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires points. Command your army's freely exciting castle sieges. Combat has evolved from the battles of previous games into castle sieges that occur in the area around each castle. I'm sorry if I'm also sounding broken up, but for some reason I always struggle with that when I'm reading. And in an always changing environment, use devious planning and military might to enjoy this new style of battle, where the biggest question is, what's the best way to take this castle? I like the sound of that, honestly. And obviously we've seen some gameplay on it already as well. And we're going to get to something else as well about event battles, where we're going to be getting to that in just a moment too. Politics system, where the officer character and trust can strengthen the country. In politics, the choices and interactions between officers will determine the foundations of a force. Players are able to experience a variety of lifestyles, playing as rulers, generals, unaffiliated officers, and more. So basically how it's been since Dynasty Warriors 6, which is a big plus. I thought they were going to like limit that a lot, but thankfully that doesn't seem like that's going to be the case in any capacity, which is awesome. Furthermore, an officer's interactions with other officers will help strengthen the country they are a part of. Life dramatically, the evolved edit mode. The game includes the edit mode of series favorite. Players can create their own custom officers from a wide range of parts. With the 94 Muso officers and over 700 generic officers that appear in Dynasty Warriors 9, players can dramatically populate their very own Dynasty Warriors experience. So yeah, I think they mentioned that you can make a custom character and then actually like implement that into the thing. We've seen it in cutscenes and everything as well, so it's, from the sound of it, you are able to do what you've been able to do, I think, since Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires. I don't know 100% on that because I never really played it that much in depth, but I know at 8 Empires you were able to use your custom characters to replace like generics and make them look like they have their own unique look, so it looks like that's still going to be something that they're including into the game. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what I've heard from a lot of people. Dynasty Warriors 9 Deluxe Edition is being sold. Please confirm your product at the purchase. Yeah, okay, so yeah. So that's all that right there, and we're going to pop this back up so y'all can see some stuff real quick. Also, there they are. There's the characters. I'll be sure to put up a separate picture so they don't just go zipping away immediately. But yeah, so there was some news that I'm only going up to the 13th of November because there was still a lot, but there was a lot of stuff that was already pretty much common knowledge to some other people because some other content creators have already discussed that stuff. So I'm going to leave these screenshots up here just so y'all can see them. I just left it up here just for the sake of having something in the background, so don't worry. If there's anything super important that I need to leave up, I will absolutely put it back on the screen. So don't worry about that. But let's get into some news. I actually put them in order too, which is pretty handy. So we're going to go through that real fast. So we're actually going to be starting from the 13th of November, just make our way up to present time. So let's get through that real quick. So again, I'm having this on a different screen, so if I end up looking a little weird, I apologize. The Dynasty Warriors 9E, and again, before I continue as well, again, Black Kite down in the description is where I got most of the translation stuff from. Please go give them a follow because they really do a lot of like translating, not even just for this game, but for a lot of people as well. But yeah, so Dynasty Warriors 9E Strolling mode has no movement limits, likely means the entire map is accessible. You can do things like interacting and recruiting officers and fighting bandits and beasts. Emote poses are also back, but you can only use it for your own character, not companion. So basically how it was with everything in Dynasty Warriors 9, where you yourself were able to pose, but the character or companion that you had, or bodyguard, if you want to call it that as well, was something that you two could not do. You could not make them pose or anything. So unfortunately for photo mode purposes, only you will be able to pose, which is slightly disappointing, but I guess it is what it is. But let's move on to the next one. This was on the 14th of November. Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, officers will have more activities the higher the rank is in their factions. This is also pretty common knowledge from other games. Generals can make a suggestion during councils, marshals, and strategists can actually stage invasions. Only rulers can form alliances. And then there was another big one here as well. This is probably going to be some stuff I already went through. But we're just going to read through it really quick. This is on a site that I ended up seeing that was also part of like what he posted, so let's go through this real quick. Koei Tecmo and Omega Force published a FAQ page on the Japanese Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires official website. This page contains a compilation of questions and answers gathered on the Japanese Twitter account in early November 2021. I forgot to put that on there, but I will be sure to put, after this stream is done, I'll be sure to put the link to their Japanese Twitter account in the description as well if you want to go check them out, because you'll be able to also hit translate and everything there as well. One of the features explained on the page is the rank system that also determines activities available in the game. When a character joins a faction in the Empires game, they will generally start as a regular officer, and as they provide contributions to the faction through the domestic development and battle merits, they can eventually increase their ranks. All characters will be able to freely roam around China in the strolling mode, regardless of ranks. So that is, again, no limitations whatsoever. You'll be able to travel wherever the hell you want. However, the rank will determine the variety of activities a character can perform inside a faction. Those with the rank of general or higher will be able to offer suggestions and counsels. Marshals and strategists will also gain the right to stage invasions on their own. Again, this is pretty common knowledge, but I'm just blasting through it real quick, which is why I'm reading it fast. Meanwhile, the faction's ruler will be the only one who can form alliances. The FAQ session had previously revealed gameplay details like the title system. It also confirmed the Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires will have special stages based on historical battles, such as the Yeltsin Rebellion and the Battle of Guandu, which again, there's one about Shurabi, which we will be getting into just in a little bit. Koei Tecmo also stated that the character creator will have 60 voices, 30 each for male and female characters. That's pretty awesome. Holy shit, that's pretty damn awesome. But unlike prior Empires games, Dynasty Warriors 9 Edition will not have a voice pitch option. Okay, that definitely is a bit of a blow. I'm not gonna lie. I hope that that's something that maybe they can update later on. That is a bit of a blow because you could be able to do stuff with that in 8 Empires to where you can actually make them sound somewhat different even though they have the same voice line. So that right there is a little bit of a disappointment. I'm not gonna lie. Because they had that since 6 Empires, so that's a bit of a disappointment that they didn't have that. But unlike prior Empires oh wait, I just read that, idiot. Players will instead choose from youth, adult, and mature voice tone. Oh, okay, so we still got a difference here. I should have kept reading. So the pitches and tones are basically somewhat still there. So for anyone who is familiar with Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires at least, they gave you just different options to choose from. They basically had veteran and calm and all that other jazz. So instead they gave us 30 different voices for each gender, but you could make them sound young, or a nice young adult, or a mature aged veteran adult. Okay, so the tone stuff is still technically still there in the game, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. So I'm happy about that at least. So they basically got rid of the meter for the pitching, but you can at least decide the type of voice if it wants to be young, adult, or mature. Okay, cool. I like that. That's still a good substitute. I still prefer the other one, but that's still a pretty okay substitute. The character special and Muso attacks will also depend on the assigned favored weapon. Okay, that's obvious information as well. Okay. Obviously, we're just going to go through this real quick just for the hell of it. Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires will, of course, be available in Japan and Asia on December 23rd, 2021, and the North American and Europe will be on February 15th, 2022. So, yeah, on the PS5, PS4, Xbox, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC, which obviously I already showed is already available to be purchased on freaking, Steam at the moment, if you want to go check that out. Yeah, so we've already read through that and everything, so I don't need to worry about that. And then, of course, we've already read Koei Tecmo is going to be adding more character customization options and palace interior design for Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires via post-release DLC. We already are fully aware of that. And then let me see if I can find the tab. Okay, so let me pull up the picture again real fast for those of you who missed it, because I know it went by really, really fast. So let me put that picture up with all those characters that we saw for just a moment. So just give me 1 second, that we'll be sure to put that up in just a second, because as I mentioned, there are going to be some officers and whatnot, so I'm going to just put them up right here. I'm going to enlarge this picture specifically. I'm just going to, doesn't matter that it's cropped off the screen. That's not a big deal, because I just want to get through this news. So, okay, so this is a full roster of the ancient officers that we brought up earlier. Again, I'm sorry I'm missing some people talking in the chat. I hope y'all are still enjoying this nonetheless, because I really wanted to just get through this and be able to talk about it from my own perspective. But I want to be able to at least get through the news, and then we can talk about this stuff all together. So don't worry, I'm going to be talking with y'all in just a moment, but I want to be able to share the news first. Okay, so thanks to somebody apparently giving us a list of the characters. These are the names. I don't know the specific order or anything of the sort of who's named what, but these are the names of these officers that you're seeing on the screen right now. So again, I don't know which name is for who, so just if you feel like you have an idea of who, be sure to just comment it or something down below. So this is in no particular order. They don't have a particular order, but they at least have the names. So the names of the characters that you're seeing right here from the custom characters that are going to be DLC are Xiang Yu, Liu Bang, Han Xin, Zhang Liang, Xiao He, Yu Mei Ren. Sorry if I'm saying some of these names wrong. I've never actually seen these names in my life. Shi Huangji, Wang Jian, Yue Yi, and Lord Xinling. So these are all the names of the custom characters that you have right here on here. Will we get photo mode? Yes, I do believe that they said that pretty early on of its announcement that we are going to be getting photo mode, I think. I'm assuming that's going to be one of the things that you use for I think you could probably use it in battle, I'm assuming. Don't quote me on that again, but I'm pretty sure that they mentioned that that is going to be a thing. Photo mode, I think they said, is going to be returning. So if you want to take a picture of your favorite character, you can do that. Basically, SW5 generic playables again. Basically, exactly that. Exactly, Matthew. Exactly. That's exactly literally what it is. I'm going to keep that picture right there in case I need to show any other specific screenshots, because there will be one I'm going to be using. Actually, let me cut out some of the tabs I've already used. So let me do that real quick. Yeah, so the bonus characters so far to be said based off the warring states in the Chu Hong contention periods. So far, KT hasn't specified who they really are. We at least got the names of them, so that's where, again, just in case anyone missed that, because I did say that a little quick. The bonus characters so far are said to be based on the warring states and Chu Hong contention. I don't know why I say contention like that, but just bear with me. And of course, as I mentioned as well, just so you all can have that confirmation, DW9 Empires confirmed they will have a demo release in JP. Will contain the creative warrior and character edit system, or / character edit system with some limitations, of course, makes sense. And the siege battle tutorial mode. So you're going to be able to play through these and be able to at least get a feel for the battle of siege battles and all that. So that's good that they're at least giving us that. And again, they have not announced an actual release date so far from what I've seen for the demo, so just got to keep an eye out for that. Okay. Here we go for this one as well. Info this week's Famitsu Mag show that this cutscene is for... Oh yeah, let me pull this one up so y'all can actually see it. Let me actually pull that up so everyone is able to take a gander at what specific screenshot I'm looking at right now. I should have also named them as well, so that's a bit rough for me, but I'll find it. Just give me a minute. But yeah, this one's gonna be based on like couples and whatnot. Did I actually not save it? Okay, I'll just put it on this. I'll just save it real quick and just put it on the screen. Boopity boop 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 boopity boop 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 boopity boop boop boop. Let's just put it. Let's just name it so I actually know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Actually, let me just do this. Just drag it over. There we go. Now y'all can see it. So this right here, this is one of the cuts. This is one of the scenes as well. So let's go through this real quick. DW9 info on this week's mag shows that this cutscene is for a married couple where the wife dances and the husband plays the eru. I'm gonna assume that's how you say it. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat or comments. It also shows a new cutscene when the wife delivered a baby, which we will also show in just a moment as well. The child will still call their parents mother and father in subsequent playthroughs. So, in case anyone actually did miss that, I do have that picture for sure up. It is right here where you can actually see Jia Hao Ji being a mother at the moment with a newborn baby. So, I don't think they ever actually showed, like, birth or anything, or any cutscenes in particular to show that they actually have, like a baby shown or anything like that. Correct me if I'm wrong as well. But this is what one of the scenes is going to be like at Jia Hao Ji. I'm assuming, like, if we wanted to just be, like, historical here. So this scene, obviously cutscene right here, of course, is Jia Hao Ji. We could just assume it's probably, like, you know, I know it's going to be made a custom character and all that, but, like, imagine it's like with Zheng Bao or Xing Sai or stuff like that. So they actually are going to have a scene where the mother or maybe both parents are with their child as a baby. So that's pretty awesome. They really are going crazy with these freaking cutscenes, and I absolutely love that. They're giving us so much little small stuff, and I love it. Honestly, these small stuff are turning into really big things, and I really do like it. Okay, so let's take a look at this one more time. I'm pretty sure this is just them brushing over the siege battles again, but I'm just reading through it just in case anyone is curious. Siege tutorial will contain both offensive and defensive sides. The COD mode will have some limitations, of course, on the voices and actions. Also can play some unique characters. I'm assuming that it just means, like, you know, the playable characters that you already see. So that's pretty cool. Only available on consoles. Oh, so there's going to be no PC demo. So you will only be able to get this on console. The demo, at least. So I'm going to have to try to keep a lookout for that and see, like, when it's coming out, unless the next few tabs are going to be about it. I just saw wherever he just had DW9 Empires, so this is also kind of like a first look at me as well. So this is like kind of like a first reaction and all that. So at the moment, yeah, so they haven't announced the release date yet from what I've seen so far, but this was on the 25th of November, so it was only like 2 days ago. So let's just keep going through it and see. So this is one of the scenes right here that I'm actually going to be showing. Actually, it's this picture right here, but I'm going to go grab that pic. It was just the picture that we just saw on the screen, but I'm going to actually find that picture real fast and actually put it up on the screen so y'all can see it. And it is this one right here, which kind of made me think that this was going to be a thing no matter what. So this is kind of like all right, I guess because the game's based around siege battles and whatnot, this is going to happen. But let's take a look at this really quick. So we're going to look through this whole entire tab real fast, and then we're also going to see this battle in particular. So for some of you, this might actually look kind of familiar. For others, it may not. Let's actually just stretch this thing out so y'all can see it. So right here, So this battle possibly might look familiar. We got some Wu and Shu officers right here, and look where they are located, where Zhou Yu and Zhang Fei are located down at the bottom here. But let's read through this real quick. The JP site updated, added more screenshots, screenshots, which showed obviously whether a character can be kind or evil. It shows a picture of Dong Bai and then Yuan Shao, which you'll also see pop up every now and then on the screen. And then of course we already showed the one where Ji Hao Ji is with the baby. And then it shows like the special event battles are just a unique version of siege battles. So this is where I was a little bit worried and confused. Let me move myself out of the way. Okay, I wasn't blocking anything super crazy. Okay, so this right here was what I was wondering and worried about at the same time. I was wondering how they were going to handle Chur-B of all battles. To be honest, Chur-B was kind of the only battle that we really had to like really focus and worry about. But it looks like this screenshot right here is actually going to be the thing. So apparently we're gonna look through this really quick because it shows like a little scene with Zhou Yu and Zhuge Liang. But this is the screen right here that should be most concerned about right now. So this is supposedly, at least from what they're thinking, this is supposed to be the Battle of Chur-B, and it's gonna be a little bit more awkward because obviously Chur-B is supposed to be a ship battle, a naval battle, but it's this instead. So again, we're going to look through this real quick, and then we're going to, because it says, in the cutscene, it shows Zhou Yu and Guan Yu, I think it is. Yeah, it shows Zhou Yu, Guan Yu, Pang Tong, Lu Su, and Sun Chuan. So it shows, all forces shall sink Cao Cao's force here at the Changjiang River. Cao Cao's army is stationed in Wulin, and the coalition just simply crossed the river and lay siege on the city. So, I'm assuming this is possibly going to be... Shut up, Vito. So I'm assuming this is possibly going to be pretty much the Battle of Chur-B right here. So as it was said in that, I'm assuming as well the battle is basically going to be taking place after like you do the whole thing with Chur-B. So you're basically just going to be doing like we're going to just pretend the naval battle is already done, and then you're just going to be invading Wulin right here. We're going to be apparently going to take out Cao Pi, who's the commander at the time. So. Kind of disappointing because I was kind of hoping they were going to do something with the naval battles here, but it turns out they're just going to be giving us, like, they're going to have us stationed at the dock where our main camp is, again, where Zhou Yu is at the moment. Again, like, I was kind of expecting this to happen because Chur-B was the only one that was kind of, like, out of a comfort zone in a way because Chur-B was, like, completely navaled. And then we didn't really have, like, an actual naval battle in Dynasty Warriors 9. They gave us ships, but they would eventually, of course, just go straight onto the shore. There were a couple times where you fought, like, on a big ship and all that, but it wasn't really anything groundbreaking. And they would have to, like, link up all the ships and everything. They could have possibly done that, but they didn't. So I guess they just decided, you know what? I kind of think we put ourselves into a corner with the event battle with this one. So they just decided, okay, I guess we'll just put ourselves on the dock. I guess the battle's already done on the river, so I guess we're just gonna have us do a siege battle to attack Wulin and basically claim victory that way for the Battle of Chur-B. So I'm assuming, yeah, I'm assuming because it shows all the news and everything with this screen right here, so I'm assuming that's exactly what that case is. So again, kind of unfortunate, but at the same time, I was kind of expecting it at the same time. Okay, so now we can remove that real fast, and so here's just a little bit of news. And again, you'll probably see it pop up on the screen as well from time to time. So another thing about strolling mode, and we only got 2 tabs left, and then we can actually look at a video that I actually ended up discovering when I typed in the Japanese name for Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. And it's going to be showing some character creator stuff, which I haven't seen yet. I didn't even look at. So you're going to be getting some genuine stuff from me, either happy or disappointed. So, but let's go through these last 2 tabs, and then we can get to the nitty-gritty of some more character customization stuff. In Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires strolling mode, there are some soldiers on the field that will give hints to special free officers. For example, there's a certain sleeping dragon at a hermitage to the west of Xiangyang. How convenient. So again, right now it just shows a screenshot of Liu Bei with a soldier. You know what? Fuck it. I'll post it up on here because they should be like right next to one another anyway. Yep. So right here, real fast, you're going to be seeing Liu Bei once again right here. Just talking to a soldier, and this is the soldier that is the one who basically gives that idea. Again, as an example, they said for a certain sleeping dragon is at the hermitage to the west of Xiangyang. So, as you can see right here, this is that soldier that is giving you that information about a certain officer, which is pretty stellar. And then, literally, the next screenshot after that is, lo and behold, Liu Bei talking with Zhuge Liang. So, that's pretty cool. You gotta actually, like, search for those officers. Sorry if I peeked there a little bit. I didn't mean to. I turned off a couple of different things to make it maybe seem like I don't get cut off easy. But yeah. So that right there, that's pretty cool. I actually do like that you have to, like, I don't know if you have to do that or maybe just figure out where they actually, like, are around the area. And, like, so you have to, like, go talk to a certain, maybe sometimes go talk to people for, like, hints on where the person is. And then eventually you run into that officer once you go to that location. So, honestly, that is pretty freaking awesome. Arcade, I feel like the reason why there's no new strategist is because the next character in line, in my opinion, who would have had a shot would have been a Wu character, a Wu strategist. And since Koei Tecmo hates Wu for some reason, they just said, now we'll make Zhuge Liang and Sima Yi the poster boys of the game. So, yeah. So, again, I think that's a really cool thing to go nice in depth with the strolling mode. It makes the strolling mode that much more. And, again, just in case anyone's curious, the strolling mode is the free roam kind of area where the open world actually does take place and all that. So I love what they're doing with the open world in this game. It is turning out to be really freaking awesome. I love how that's turning out. That is really freaking cool. Okay, and then they give another thing right here. Another example of Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. I don't know if I have that screenshot specifically. I think I did, but I don't know if I did. Let's see. Do I have that one? It's not showing the officer that they're recruiting. It's basically just another person. So, like, I don't think it's anything super crazy that I need to pull up on the screen at the moment. Oh, well, I have it. There it is. Cool. But it's just this screenshot right here. It's just another example of someone recruiting. So another example of Dynasty Warriors 9's special free officer. A certain person can turn his head 180 degrees, is often visiting Bai Ma Temple near Luoyang. So, little quick quiz. Does anyone know who the hell that is? It already gives me the spoiler on who it is, and obviously you should. And like me as a person who's played the games and even seen like some of the history stuff, I do know what that means. But again, just in case anyone's curious, a certain person who can turn his head 180 degrees is often visiting Bai Ma Temple near Luoyang. So, anyone have an idea of who that is? It's not going to have a screenshot, unfortunately, but I just want to give a little quiz in case anyone's curious. I know there's a lot of delay when it comes to YouTube, so I'm going to let y'all just have your time with that. Their quest in open world, or that's similar to how battles will work. So yeah, I think they mentioned there might be a couple like little quests here and there, and then there's also other things to like give you like hints and everything for the free roam and everything to like find specific officers to recruit and all that. And then there's also like you can have a little stroll session with somebody else to where you can like get the relationship between you and that other officer bigger. But I don't know if there's like any like special quests or anything. By the way, this is the last tab. This is the last thing that they showed for me. For it. I'll make sure to check one more time on the page, but I think that was actually officially it. So Arcade, you got it right. It is Sima Yi. So spoiler, it's Sima Yi. Sima Yi is the one that they said it can turn his head 180 degrees and often visits Bai Ma Temple near Luoyang. So for anyone who is curious, it is in fact Sima Yi. So there you go. For those of you who got it right, congratulations. All right. So that is, I think, everything. I'm going to just double check and make sure that was officially all of the stuff. I think it was. Yep, that's everything. So that is officially everything that I am caught up with Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, at least from the news that they gave right there. So that is done. I can actually officially just close out that window as a whole. So yeah, I've already got the window capture up as well because we're going to be checking out something else. And we're also probably going to be checking out the gameplay again a second time and all that other jazz. So let me just pull up the window real quick and then do that. Let me see if that thing's actually still on. Let's see. Probably need to do that as well. It's behind everything, so it's not a big deal. And then, so yeah, so far it looks pretty okay. Not gonna lie, it doesn't look too bad. So yeah, let's see. Let me do that. Oh, it just shows you no matter what. Okay. Awesome, dude. So for some reason, it's not showing the window. Pretty stellar. Even though I know I have it up. All right, we'll put the slideshow up for now. But yeah, so that's at least some of the news so far. I'm going to try to get this working meanwhile. I don't know why it's being stupid at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to try to get this window working. But yeah, so far, some of this news, like, the only thing I think I was kind of taken aback from, for one, was the, sorry if I end up moving around a little weirdly because I'm maneuvering myself. But yeah, so far from what I've seen, it does still look very, very promising. It looks very cool. The screenshots and the thought of new cutscenes and then the strolling mode and everything, which is looking fantastic. Everything just seems like it's going to be really, really cool. I'm really excited to finally like see all this in action and probably also get like the demo for it and everything. I'm very stoked about it. Very, very stoked about it. I cannot wait to see how that's going to turn out. There we go. I got it working now. For some reason, it just wasn't working at the time. But I got it up. Okay, give me a second. Let's, I guess we'll keep the music on. No, actually, let's turn off the music, and I'll put on this video instead. Where the hell it be? This one? Okay, it is. Cool. Okay, so we're going to be looking at a little vid real quick, and it is going to be of the stuff that we have shown. There's like 3 things I saw so far. That's pretty cool. And again, I'll get to the like thoughts and everything later on, but I really just want to get through everything, and then we can start like legitimately like talking about it all. So yeah, let's check out this this scene real quick. I'll full screen this in case anyone wants to see, and let's see how this turns out. I'm very genuinely curious. This is on the edit mode again, just in case anyone was curious. I'll turn this up a little bit so y'all can hear. So yeah, this is edit mode. This was someone new. I just peeked on the Japanese name, or the Japanese name of Dynasty Warriors 8 Empire, or 9 Empire, excuse me. So curious to see how this looks. So this is apparently supposed to be stuff for, I don't think they'll show everything, but this is just to show some couple edit parts that maybe we've seen already, or just things we haven't before. But I guess these are just like presets. I think that was a thing that they had in the older games too, at least for the heads and everything. Again, I think some of these are older costumes as well. Not all of them, but I think some of these might be older. Oh, that design looked hecka nice. Yeah, so I think some of these designs are like, actually like, are you late? We went through a bit of the news, but now we're just looking at a couple videos, and then we're probably gonna just be going back to that live stream that they did. They revealed some like age-old Zhao Yun stuff. So of course you can change the skin color. That's no surprise there. Again, I haven't really seen any of this. I think it's like a 16-minute video, so bear with me on that. And of course, oh, so you can change like, okay. God, I'm so glad that they decided to put that in, because that was super necessary. I don't know what they're exactly changing though in terms of the color right now. I couldn't exactly tell what that was. So yeah, they gave you like different colors there, and of course they gave you one for like custom colors and all that, so that's pretty cool. Watching Japanese YouTube channel that has been showing new images, and new vid came out today for it. Oh, nice, awesome. Oh god, the models look incredible. Oh my god, the models look so good. Holy crap, I love it. Blue Man Group. Oh, so they're messing around with the face right now. Obviously, you can give it like a chiseled face and then like a thin face and baby face, I imagine. What are you looking at here? Oh, is this for the complexion of the face? Again, this is in Japanese, so I can't tell 100%. Yeah, this is for the complexion of the face. Okay, that's pretty cool. They gave us a bit more stuff for that. I guess they're like presets instead of like... I wonder if you could still like... Okay, I'm assuming this is what maybe these meters are for here. Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay. Dude, these models look so good. Oh my god, I love it. It looks so nice. Oh, damn, Captain Chin over here. Yeah, 8E only really did have, like... You can, like, always maneuver around the stuff, but yeah, like, this one in particular, look, like, there's definitely more depth there, and I like it. High definition Princess Fiona. I hope they show, like face paints and whatnot. Because, again, I haven't even seen this stuff yet. Because they showed like a panda face, so you see these markings on my face? If these aren't in the game, then I'm gonna riot. Ooh, damn, she old as hell now. Damn, she aged quick. Unless I really like planned to have someone like old, I never really messed with the age stuff. Everyone just looked like timeless to me on my characters. Mrs. Manface. Why don't they throw in old designs of characters in this game and just update their looks too? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like the custom stuff? Because I think they actually did I think they did mention. That's one of the things I was trying to find. I was trying to find and see if they had like one of those screenshots. Because I could have sworn I saw like a clip of it or something where they had someone wearing the older costumes. It was like the old like spy outfit for the males. I was trying to find that screenshot or like clip of it, and I couldn't find it. But I know it was there, so I think they are doing returning costumes for like Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, or Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so they got the idea to, like, make this more in-depth due to Neo 2 and everything, so, again, pretty awesome, happy about that. But again, yeah, so buckle up, this is gonna be 16 minutes. The yellow that eyebrow gain. I don't know why I guess I saw the color and I just assumed you said yellow. Different eyes, all right. Some of the eyes in 8 Empires looked a little weird. A lot of them looked the same. Yeah, of course, you can change the size of the eyes and all that. Oh my god. But can I make them as big as these? Technically, you could. I just saw that, but that... Like, as big as my eyes. My big blue eyes. Oh, wait, is this for Oh, it's for eyelashes. Oh, damn, okay. I was trying to figure out what the hell that was for. I was, like, squinting a bit. I was like, what is this supposed to be? It's the eyelashes. Could you update the eyelashes in the older games? I don't think you could. I think they just went with the eyes. That was one thing I was not happy about, but I'm glad they put that. I'm glad that's a separate thing now. Holy crap, that's amazing. Models in AE looked out of place compared to the actual characters. I agree. You could definitely tell they were. This looks like marvelous, though. Hey, can you change the color of those? Because right now they all just look the same. Can you do, like, custom, like... Oh, okay, yeah, so you can change those. Yeah, change the pupils. That's cool. What about the color, though? Color. Give me color. Tell me you can change the color, and we're all just not going to be browned. Please. Ooh, yeah, okay, so different eye types. I like that. Oh, no, it's the middle piece. The middle piece of the eyes that I'm too stupid to know. And we can just do our own colors for eyes? Oh, that's good. That's good stuff there. So can you do heterochromia, though? Is this actually what it's about to be? Heterochromia, baby! Hell yeah! Awesome! Sorry if I'm peeking a bit. Need to lower myself just a tad bit there. Put myself right there, probably. That's awesome! Let's go! At least 90 minutes to make an army. Lian Shi and Wang Yi clone to DW7 Empires back in the day. Oh, the noses. Does anyone really mess with the nose? I really haven't. I don't really mess with the noses. I feel like the first one's just normal. It just looks fine the way it is. I never really messed with them too much. Either, like, maybe made them a little bit bigger or smaller, but they always looked like a normal nose to me. But it's cool that we have options for that, but I never really cared about that. But, of course, it's always good to have options. Lips. Lips were another thing that always felt like either a hit or miss to me. But these look... Oh, that looks pretty good. Some of these look pretty good. Some of them are still misses. I might just do the... Some of them I might just keep regular lips and just try to tweak it up so it looks a little bit unique. That's the good thing about it, too, is I could just tweak it up a little bit. Yeah, I'd rather not mess with the nose either. You mess with the nose a lot on male characters? Yeah, I think it's mostly for females that I don't. I think I've done it like once or twice for a male. Alright, what do we got next? Oh, the ears. Okay, yeah, fair. Yo, can we get like some like inhuman ears, or are they just all just gonna be like regular ears? Like maybe like elf ears, so that doesn't have to be like a... oh, I think that was it. Pain. Because I remember in 8 Empires, the only way you could have an elf character was with that hairstyle. Was like with an actual elf like headpiece hairstyle, unfortunately. I'm assuming that's what they're probably going to be doing again if they give us that. Unless it's going to be an accessory, which would be pretty interesting. Face paint. That looks pretty interesting. That's also interesting. Okay. Some of these are old ones, which I like. Yeah, that's an old one. Oh, don't tell me that's it. Oh, there's still more. Okay. Bandage for face paint? All right. Hey, there's the hearts for Benita. Come on. Okay, there's more. Okay. I don't see a scroll thing, so I'm like, oh, don't tell me that's it. There's new stuff at least, so that's pretty cool. That was old. Yep. Those are from the old game. Yep. All right. Awesome. No cat ears. It could be an accessory. I think they had them as accessories last time. In 8 Empires. There's still more. Okay, well, there's a marking there. Can I do more than one accessory? That's another question. Can I do more than one face paint? If not, then I don't think I'll be able to make Harna. But with those that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign, Koei Tecmo. You failed me. So you can maneuver it. Okay, that's cool. All right, that's pretty cool at least. Can you custom color the face paint? I might have missed that. Okay, so you can at least maneuver it around, so it's not like stuck to one position anymore. So that's a big plus there at least. Am I seriously not gonna be able to make Karna in this game? Wow, game. You really, Koei Tecmo, you hurt me. Oh yeah, there it is. Custom colors. Yeah, you can do different colors on this thing. Awesome. Okay, cool. But I guess you can't do more than one, huh? Again, it's in Japanese text, so I can't like translate it or anything, obviously. But okay, got some like stuff. Got some stuff to cover the eye. All right, monocle. Yeah. It showed. Just got up. What happened? We're just looking at a video for the for some of the. I don't know if it's all of it. I don't know if this is like a limited thing for it, but yeah, I'm hoping. Ooh, hold up. What? Okay, some nice looking hairstyles. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, finally a good looking short hair one. God damn, that one's. Oh, Hikari hair. The OG Hikari hair. I mean, not the one that I have, but the one from Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. So I could make the OG Hikari. So that's pretty cool. Okay, all right, not bad so far. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. That was definitely a Neo hairstyle. Yep, that's also one. Ooh, that looks good. I like that one. These are good hairstyles. Damn. Where were these in 8? Some of them carried over. Some of them did. And then you can mess around with the bangs, I guess? Is this what it's telling? Or no, these are still different hairstyles. Yeah, these are just the hairstyles. I guess it's saying like, hey, you can like, oh, you can make yourself bald pretty much almost. Oh yeah, you can make yourself bald. There it is. Hey, Ryu. Yeah, these hairstyles do look really nice. Oh, and this is where you could change the bangs up to make them even more unique. Awesome. Liking it. Yeah, some of these were definitely taken from Neo 2, which is a very good thing. I'm hoping that you could put more than one face paint on. Because if not, then I'm going to be royally disappointed, though. They didn't even have, like... It's not complete... At least, unless they just didn't show us all that. So they didn't show, like, everything. Let's keep looking at other stuff. Let's keep looking. Bald. Of course, yeah, being able to change the hairstyle. Pretty cool. What's this about? Oh, the accessory on the hair. Fair enough. Might just make the Samurai Warriors cast in this game. Might be fun. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to be adding more stuff for DLC. I'm hoping that they're going to add more. Oh, damn. Oh, that looked pretty as fuck. Was that just a head accessory? That wasn't from an actual outfit. Damn. Okay. Damn. Oh, show more. It's definitely limited. That or they're just not showing everything. But I think that's just them being limited with it. Maybe it's from the demo. Demo's not out, is it? I'm about to look at my PlayStation and find out. But I don't think it is. I don't think they even did a release date for it yet. Okay, yeah, the makeup. That's cool. That looks good. I'd probably go for a dark purple there. That kind of thing. Or a dark red. Probably purple or black. Oh, it's like, yeah, like the lip gloss or makeup on the lips. Okay. Looks like you can't have multiple hair colors, like in Neo 2. That's kind of disappointing, but a nitpick, to be honest. Could you do more than one? What the fuck is happening? What the hell is that? Is that for makeup? Oh, I guess that makes sense because, like, yeah, that is actually a thing. So that makes sense. All right, what we got here? Body type? Yep. Okay, we're looking at body type now. I am small. She is slender as hell. My God. Eat something. Big head, tiny head. Oh, so now you have to hit a confirm button to, like, actually change it. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I didn't like that it just consistently just kept changing. I like that you have to, like, hit X to confirm it now. I actually kind of like that. Can we make one thick, though? Can we give one with a massive ass? The hell was that supposed to be? Oh, horse. Boobs. Makes sense. Are you going to show us other body parts? Or other body types, I mean? You bitch. They didn't show it. Yeah, so they're not showing everything. Yeah, extra thick. I guess since you can do custom colors now, you can actually make that look a little bit better. Like, sometimes, like, in 8 Empires, like, there were outfits that I wanted to put together, but the colors just didn't mesh, even if you had the same exact color. Alright, we just went from, like, 0 to 100 all of a sudden with the outfit. Alright. Where are the buff ladies, Koei? Yeah, seriously. That's gonna be important questions. Yeah, because I know they do different body types. They just didn't show it for some reason. Again, maybe because it's limited. I don't know. Wow, yeah, they're limiting us on the weapons too, apparently. Yeah, this is a demo then. This is from the demo. That or unless we have to unlock it. I don't think we would have to, though. That would seem stupid. They did make us do something, I think, in SW4, though. Like, oh, you can't use this weapon until you unlock them in, like, a certain game mode. Oh, so is this for, like, their stats or way of life or something? This is on the top there. Maybe it's the kind of person that they'll be. Can you change the stats, though, is the next question? Well, we'll never know. We'll never know. What's this? So, yeah, we know this already. Man, if they're gonna make a buff body type for DLC for women, I'm a swing. That should already be in the game. But again, they just didn't show all the body types. Is that everything? Yep, that was everything. We'll give them a sub, please. All right. That was it for that. I don't remember what that one is. There's the release date trailer. I actually did miss this. Hold on. I don't think I actually saw this, so we're gonna look at this real quick. But from what they showed so far, it was still really cool. I'm assuming that was demo stuff. I'm assuming because the weapons really sold it for me that had to be demo stuff. Like they limited us to the weapons and whatnot for it because it's a demo. Because again, they said there was gonna be limitations on it and everything, so that makes sense. So I'm hoping that's the case. All right, let me lower that again. Jesus. So I'm hoping that was just the limitations of the demo. I wish that they would like give us a whole video on just like what exactly everything that we have. So like we can have more things, because that video showed us a lot for like the head and everything, but it didn't show us a lot for like outfits and accessories and everything. So I'm hoping like maybe if I can ever get the demo or something, or we just have to wait till December 22nd when I'm actually gonna get the game, because I'm gonna get it on Steam. I need to figure out if like it can, if I get it through my JP PlayStation account, I can just get it from there. Yeah, we've seen this stuff, right? I remember seeing at least a couple of these things. And there's still another video as well to see. But yeah, like, it's cool. I really like it. They've definitely given this way more depth. Way more depth. Like, in terms of, like, their custom... Yeah, the edit stuff, it's, like, it's so much more, like... It's so much more in depth again than we get Great Value Nobunaga. It's pretty awesome. I like what they're doing there. It's really cool. I really can't wait to see like what more they can offer with the edit parts, because that's the big selling point for me. Like the gameplay portion, I already feel like it's going to be pretty cool. It's just the edit function that I'm like, all right, is this going to be worth it? Because like when you play Empires games, like a lot of the time people can just play just to, you know, play it and just enjoy it. But like there's another thing. I don't know what this one was for, so I'm just going to put it up. Oh, it's Sun Jian gameplay. I actually didn't see Sun Jian gameplay, I don't think. I think I only saw... And it's with his DLC weapon, so that's a good confirmation as well. But yeah, like... Getting this in December to replace 8 Empires? Yeah. Yeah, you can get it on Steam, purchase it early, or just get the JP version of the game. I'm just worried... Excuse me, sorry. I'm just hoping that, like, when they give us more... When they give us the... Like, if I want to purchase this on JP for, like, my PlayStation... that it'll just do that update as well for the JP games. I'm assuming that if they're doing it for PC, I would assume they're doing it for console as well. I would hope. I would really, really hope. But yeah, like, the stuff, honestly, like, looked really promising, like, the game as a whole from the news that we saw, from the, from all the other jazz that we saw in terms of, like, the edit stuff, like, a couple things from the gameplay and even the cutscenes and everything. Like, a lot of this stuff looks really, really good. I really like how a lot of this ended up turning out. It looks really awesome. I honestly cannot wait to get I can't wait for December to happen so I can get my hands on it. Not that I like rushing December because I love having all the Christmas decorations up, but I really want to be able to get this game to just try it out and really see, like, all right, is this really going to be something I'm going to be, like, sinking my teeth into a lot? Because I really hope that's the case. I can't wait to play with chess with Wen Yang and lose. Yeah, so they mentioned there's gonna be a demo. Again, it's not gonna be for the PC version, unfortunately. So for anyone who has only PC, sorry, I guess, because unfortunately they don't have a demo for that. Apparently, they're only gonna have it for the console, which is confusing as to why that would be the case. But I ain't a dev, so I don't know. I don't know what the hell the purpose of that is. But yeah, like, I'm hoping, I really want this game to succeed. The Empires games have been really fun. I really don't think I've had, like, a bad experience with any of the Empires games. But, I'm gonna go with it. Like, am I excited about it? Yes. Do I think it's gonna be the best game ever? I'm not gonna say anything, because I gotta wait till my hands are on the game. Because, like, there were games where I was kind of like, oh, this could be, like, the best one yet. And then I'm like, nope, I ate my words there. So I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't saying nothing. So I'm really hoping that, like, this game ends up working out and succeeding and everything. There probably no PC users might find bugs and stuff easier. Yeah, they have had a rough patch with, or a rough time trying to get all that stuff going with PCs stuff. Like, the games have always been, like, hit or miss. So I'm hoping that that can be something to look forward, like, at least look forward to whenever I try to get it on console and stuff. Because again, fortunately, you know, Loser doesn't have a PS5 yet, but hopefully, eventually, we can also get some stuff for, like, hopefully I can get a PS5 so I can get it at the best possible capacity, but I'll most likely be playing it either on PC or on PS4. I'd rather wait and see what people say about the PC version first, but unfortunately, they're not giving us a demo, which is one of the things I was worried about. So I might have to cut my losses and try the demo out on PC. I guess that's a good thing, too. If it doesn't look like it doesn't play well on my PS4, then I guess I'll just, like, deal with it. PC is way easier to have Steam mod implementation for future. When it comes out in the US, where I live, I want to create Monster Girls. Yeah, like, there's definitely, like, so much about this game that, like, it shows that they've worked on this game a lot. Like, they have, like, they've been giving us so much different new stuff. They've been busting their ass, I feel like, with Strolling mode. They've been busting their ass with, like, probably making the siege battles actually be playable, because the siege battles in the base game absolutely sucked ass. All the cutscenes that they've been giving us, I'm assuming from what I saw, I'm upset I couldn't find it anywhere, but, like, I do remember, like, someone wearing the spy outfit from Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. Like, it was a guy who was, like, all cloaked up in some feathery, like, ninja outfit and everything, for anyone who wants the description of it. And I saw that, and I was like, okay, well, I hope that's gonna be, like, I hope, like, they put all the old costumes in the game, because that's awesome if they do. I would really, really hope that they put all the old costumes in, and, like, also add on to it, because that would be so awesome. I want to know about faction customization. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know. They didn't go too in depth with that, but again, there's still plenty of time before the game's release, and they've been, again, I'll be sure to put the Japanese's the JP account's Twitter account on there, so y'all can check out some news there, because, like, they've been like showing news, like, left and right on the JP side of things. So hopefully that can be something as well in the future that we'll know about. Hopefully the Deluxe Edition is going to cost, apparently it's going to cost $150 in the West. Jesus Christ. Because, here, I'll show it real quick. What's here? So for Steam right now, again, this is, whoa! I clicked off of it. Apparently in the game portion, for the US, it's going to be $110 for the Deluxe Edition. And of course, a bare $60 for the regular edition, like the standard edition of the game. So, I feel bad for anyone who has to pay even more. Whoops. Ah, don't give me that. What the fuck? I don't want Shin Megami Tensei stuff popping up on my thing. All right, we're gonna let this play off now, and then we can just keep talking. It's basically the live stream and everything that happened last time. So we'll look through this real quick one more time, get a little bit of a look and everything of like gameplay and whatnot, and then we'll be good to go. So I'll let that play on in the background while we're giving our thoughts and all that kind of jazz for this, because that was honestly a lot to digest throughout the entirety of that stream. Like, we managed to get through it in an hour, which is awesome. We got through some stuff. We got through a lot of crap. And yeah, they did a lot. I'm an absolute sucker for old costumes. My one expectation for my not spending money on cosmetic DLC rule. But yeah, I'm definitely am still like, I'm excited about it, but I'm going to be cautiously optimistic about this game, because it is like, I honestly, I'll say this real quick. Dynasty Warriors 9 in general has grown on me a lot within the time. What does the Deluxe Edition add? Let me show you. So the Deluxe Edition is right here. Dynasty Warriors 9 Deluxe Edition is setting to include the following contents. Deluxe Edition items. 6 gems, 10 custom ancient officers, 3 additional campaign scenarios, and the Season Pass allows various additional contents as they are released. DLC will be released periodically until March 22nd. Custom parts set, 14 pieces. And then 15 additional palaces, bonus, season pass bonus, and then 4 additional military units. So there you go. I'll leave that up just one little bit. But yeah, this was a lot to digest. The game, as like the devs have been, or like the JP Twitter account has really been giving a lot of news. Apparently there was even more news on like on their channel and everything. It really does look like this game's going to be pretty good. But yeah, like I'll say like Dynasty Warriors, I'm not going to say because it's Dynasty Warriors 9 I'm going to be like cautious about it. That's not the reason why. It's just because of their games in the past, like near future past, has just been like, or present past, I guess is the proper term. They've been very lackluster. Like, there are things that like I found to be fun. There's things that I was like, okay, they kind of like half-assed a couple things here and there. Like, take Dynasty Warriors 9 for instance. Like, again, a game ended up growing on me a little bit. It was honestly, it's been more fun to play lately. I've played it a couple times off camera. I actually do really enjoy streaming the game still, which is why I do it. Like, at the beginning, I thought this game was, like, the absolute shit. Like, it was absolute shit. Not the shit, it was absolute shit. And, like, it was just so buggy, it was unplayable, it just ran like crap. But eventually it ended up, like, being patched up, giving us new stuff and everything. And new updates, some DLCs ended up being pretty cool. And then the game in general, just, like, after like, I guess after, like, the slowdown and stuff of, like, talking about it, and, like, it wasn't being a topic really anymore, it just ended up actually becoming like a little bit more enjoyable to me to enjoy. So I guess that was one of the things for it. I just ended up actually kind of just liking the game after that. So again, it just grew on me. So like, I can't say because it's Dynasty Warriors 9, I'm really just going about like their history of recent games, like not even just Warriors games, but like a couple other games. I know like I know this one's also been kind of beat down at this point, but Dead or Alive has been kind of beaten down. Like their newest game was really like lackluster from what I heard. Like, again, Dynasty Warriors 9 on its release was not great. Warriors Odyssey 4 was not really all that great. 4 Ultimate did a little bit, like, help to it, but it didn't turn out all that great either. There was still some things missing to where it could have been, like, on the tier of, like, Warriors Odyssey 3 Ultimate. SW5 definitely had some things for it, too, that could have been better. Like, I personally enjoyed the game, but there's definitely things about it that definitely felt like it was still lackluster in that aspect. It was one of my favorite games to play through, 100%, but there was still some things about the game that just... It definitely felt like they just, like, kind of half-assed and just like, here you go, here's some of the game. Like, there were some things missing from it and everything, so kind of disappointed with that to a degree, and there were some other things that were brought to light as well that I was just like, you know what, yeah, my friend, who was a massive fan and normally has been overly positive about stuff, was like, no, you know what, something about this game just didn't, like, click with me. In terms, like, it's still a fun game, but, like, it was, like, it was also just a matter of fact of, like, a bunch of people having, like, exact same weapon and moveset that just really killed it. But, and then there was, and now it's just this game, like, this is supposed to be their anniversary game, like, their, like, what, 25th anniversary, I think it was? Sorry if I'm mistaken about that. But, yeah, who didn't forget about Warriors Odyssey 4? I sure did, honestly. Because that game, that's the thing, like, their games have been, like, in my opinion, like, despite me, like, liking some of the games, like, I ended up liking DW9, sure. I ended up liking SW5, sure. Warriors Odyssey 4 I did not like. I didn't really care. Like, I ended up liking Ultimate expansion, but it still turned out to be really forgettable. Like, that's the thing. Their games, like, right now have just been kind of forgettable. Like, you just move on and then you play some other games. This is like, all right, well, whatever. SW5 was Z's after getting the endings. Yeah, the endings sucked. Both of them did. Both endings sucked ass. But, yeah, like, it's just, like, that's why I'm just being cautious about it. I don't want to be, like, I'll be excited. Don't get me wrong. I'll still be excited about everything. Hopefully the English actors are better this time around. If they do. They haven't really done, like, English dub for the Empires games in a hot minute. 7 Empires was the one that stopped doing English voices, so there might be a possibility that we don't get that, unfortunately. I'm not going to say we are not going to get any English dub, but if we don't, it is what it is. I really don't care at this point because I'm so used to honestly just dealing with the Japanese voices. Oh, I still play 3 Ultimate too. We just did a stream of it not that long ago. It's such a fun game. I still think that's one of the best like all-time Warriors games in my personal opinion. I just think it's like one of the all-time best Warriors games. It has the combination of 2 like Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, of course, and then there's like a nice roster of guest characters, and then the Orochi characters. Like, it was a very good story, too. I just love it. And you could do so much in it. You could do Musou Battlefield. You could do all that other jazz. Like, it was fun. But, sorry, I'm not trying to go too off the rails here. I do want to keep talking about this game, but it's easy to talk about all the other Warriors games. Because, again, like, I've had these games with me since, like, childhood, like, damn near birth, it feels like. My older brother introduced me to, like, one of the games, and I was like, fuck, this is really fun. And then I ended up getting Samurai Warriors 5, or not 5, excuse me. I ended up getting Samurai Warriors 1 as like my first ever Warriors game. We ended up playing it on the Jam Pack for Dynasty Warriors 3, and I was like, damn, I'm kind of hooked. I kind of want to play Dynasty Warriors too. Like, there was like, so it was around the time of when Dynasty Warriors 4 and Samurai Warriors 1 came out, because they were kind of that same era. You could even tell from like the models and everything. It was pretty much the same era. So I ended up getting SW1 as like my first ever like full bought game Warriors experience, and I just fell in love with the Warriors series ever since. So like. And then I ended up being introduced later on to the Empire series. Obviously, at the time, we only had 4 Empires, which I was like, all right, this is fun. It's limited to what it is. But, like, at the time, it was a really fun game to be introduced into the series. And then DW5 Empires came out, and then it just blew me away with how amazing it was. It was like, there was so much more you could do in that game compared to 4. Like, they were like, okay, it's only going to go up from here on. Like, it's only going to get better and better as time goes on. And then 6 Empires came out. Oh, well, I did also play Samurai Warriors 2 Empires. Also, very freaking stellar game. We might actually do something with Samurai Warriors 2 Empires in the future. I do have the Dynasty Warriors 8 campaign go up and running, but at this point, like, I don't know. Like, maybe I could, like, save everything for, like, Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. Like, maybe do that fun series for this game and maybe do all that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, though. But, like, then we ended up having SW2 Empires. That game was very good for its time as well. Honestly, it still holds over. It's still a very fun game. The character customization was still limited, like, along with Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires as well. Very limited character customization, so I kind of just didn't care about it. I just played with the original cast. And then, I ended up missing out on DW7 Empires for a little bit. So I actually ended up going over to Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, because I didn't have a PS3 at the time, and I don't think DW7 Empires was on the Xbox 360, because I had a 360, but I never saw it on the marketplace. I was like, oh, I guess I just don't have it. So they ended up doing that, and I ended up playing Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires when I got my first ever Xbox One. Xbox One, for the most part, was really fun, played pretty good, and then the game actually ended up not working all that great on Xbox, because, you know, Xbox also kind of gets the shaft with some of the games from time to time in terms of how, like, their performances and all that, because the game was, like, crashing, it was freezing up because of edit parts and because of, like, the DLC and everything, so I actually had to move over and repurchase everything on my PlayStation 4 when I got a PlayStation 4 down the line. DW8 Empires ended up becoming one of my all-time favorite games, honestly, because the character customization was so good, it was so much fun, and it honestly set the bar for, like, for me at the time. It set the bar for the next Warriors game, and that's why I didn't bother at the time for a long time to play Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires, because I was like, well, it's the next game, so clearly they didn't add more stuff to it. But instead, they actually cut some stuff from Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, and I think 7 Empires is the best, like, Empires experience ever. It was great. I loved it to death. It was such a good experience. So yeah, I ended up doing that and then playing that, and then of course Samurai Warriors 4 Empires. I ended up playing that. Very good. It kind of branched away a little tiny bit from Dynasty Warriors Empires games. Like, it had its own thing and everything, and I liked that a lot. It was really cool. Had its own, like, setup and everything for, like, the politics and domestic crap. and then like all that other jazz. It was really cool, and they gave us like formations and everything too. I love that they're doing that. I hope they continue to do that. If we get an SW5 Empires, I'm hoping that's going to be the case for that as well. Like they keep doing this, the recipe that they did for like Samurai Warriors 4 Empires. I really hope that's the case, and they just keep doing whatever the fuck they're doing for Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. Because from what we're seeing right now, it looks like they're kind of like giving us a combination of 7 and 8. Like they're giving us like stuff from 7 Empires, and now they're obviously adding more stuff to it as well, like with siege battles and all this other stuff. Like they gave us the open world, they gave us that back, but it's actually for a good reason. It's not for like something dumb. And a lot of people were hoping that they were going to get open world again, and we did end up getting that returned to us. That's really cool. I'm really happy and stellar. I'm really happy about that and excited about that, because the strolling mode, the free roam area, is just like so cool. I cannot wait to sink my teeth into that and just to be able to explore the world like how I wanted to. That's what the open world should have been. It should have just been something where you just explore, not go from battle to battle with it. I thought that was really dumb. The way they're doing it with this one, I think is way better. I'm hoping that's going to be the case. Like if they continue, if this ends up going really well, like this is what they should do for like future Warriors games as well. Like I think like for like a free roam kind of thing, they can maybe like make a similar map to how they did Dynasty Warriors 9. But, like, make it only for, like, free roam stuff. Maybe, like, in-between battle stuff, but when you actually do battles, like, it just puts you in a battle immediately or something like that. I think that'd be way better. I don't know. I wouldn't mind them try to invest in open world if this is the way they're trying to do it with, like, their other games. Unless they want to just keep it strictly only to Dynasty Warriors Empires games, that's also perfectly fine. But, yeah, like, I really want this game to succeed. It really does look like it's going to be a really cool game. Like, honestly, like, more so than like Dynasty Warriors 9 in general, more so than Warriors Orochi 4 by a long shot, more so than Samurai Warriors again by a long shot. SW5, I mean by that. Like, this game really looks like this is the one that they, like, have put so much time into, at least from what they've showed us, from what they've revealed to us. Like, I'm just really, really hoping that this is a game that just succeeds, and I really hope that, like, excuse me, jeez. I'm really hoping that, like, this game just, like, knocks it out of the park. I'm not saying it's going to, but I really hope it's a game that just knocks it out of the park. It still says, like, hey, we messed up on some games, but the Empire stuff is still going strong. So I really hope that all that stuff I really hope this game ends up working out and stuff. So just so we can get a nice, fun experience and just, like, continue to add on to the really awesome Warrior, like, Empires experience. Because the Empire stuff, again, has, like, always been that's been my favorite series. Like, more so than the base games, for sure. More than the Extreme Legends or, like, the 4-2s or whatever that's going to be next. Because obviously they can't do Extreme Legends anymore. So, like, I'm hoping that, like, Empires continues to flourish like it honestly always has. And that, like, it could be just a fun experience. Because, again, a lot of these games have just been so much fun. And I really hope that they're just going to keep going with it. I'm really hoping, like, I'm giving my serious tone. I'm not going like, yeah, I hope it's going to be an awesome game. Like, no, I'm really hoping. I don't know why I did the SW2 KG voice. But yeah, I'm hoping. Like, I really am. Like, my fingers are crossed. My toes are crossed. Like, everything's crossed right now. I want this to work. I really do. I really want this to work out and just be a good game. Like, I wish that they didn't give us so many limitations on the demo so we could get a better look at stuff, like just see everything right off the bat. Not saying like battles and everything. The battle tutorial stuff, like I don't care about that. But like the edit stuff I really want to see, because I think that's my last thing that's like, all right, is this really going to make me like be happy, or am I going to be kind of disappointed with it? But so far I'm really happy with what I've been seeing. There's obviously one thing about, like, you know, not having the fog marks on my face, like the one on my face right now that's not there. It's kind of disappointing, but it's not that big of a deal. Like, I'm still just super excited about what we have in store for us already. Like, I really can't wait. California KG, yeah, that's the one. But like, I really want this to like go well, because like some of the games have just been like kind of missing lately, you know? Like, I don't want it to be that way. They're spin-off games, obviously, or the crossover games. Sure, they're pretty good for the most part. They've been pretty awesome. Like, but this one in particular, I just really want to succeed. Like, because this is like, it's like Dynasty Warriors, like the Warriors games, like in general, like when it's their game alone, like Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, Warriors Orochi. The last 3 games that they did could be argued that they were quite lackluster. Like, again, 9, Dynasty Warriors 9, SW5 for some parts, Warriors Orochi 4, kind of like, there were some things, like, again, I think out of the 3, my personal favorite was SW5, but at the same time, it definitely had its stuff where it still lacked content and lacked replayability as well. So, like, and then, honestly, it feels like after SW5 released, it kind of just went that same route again. It's like, oh, well, it's done. We did it. The game's out. No more stuff for SW5. I was like, oh, all right. Like, it felt like it just kind of just got dropped off again. And then we went back over. Like, again, I don't mind because I'm really hoping that this game is one that, like, I can, like, put hours upon hours into. Not just be, like, do one playthrough and, like, all right, I guess I'm done. Because Empires games, it's always fun to go back into Empires games because there's so many possibilities with these games. I really want this to go well. I want it to succeed. I really do. Like, at this point, if it doesn't, I don't know what else to do. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what else to do. Well, either just play good games, or maybe I'll just maybe never do Warrior stuff again. I'm obviously not going to do that, but like, yeah, I like all this stuff, like how much content they're putting into this, how much stuff they're doing. Like, let it succeed, please. Koei Tecmo, just keep doing what you're doing. From what we're seeing so far, it looks like it'd be awesome. It looks like it's going to be a great game. We're going to be getting, like, Dynasty Warriors 9 with all that DLC, like, weapons and everything. We're going to be getting a massive bit of, like, being able to, like, make stuff for content, which is awesome. Yeah, they really did. It really felt like they just dropped SW5 and just forgot about it, which really does disappoint me. It does. It disappoints the shit out of me. Like, I'm not even going to, like, filter myself for that. Like, I wish that they, like, gave that game more attention and love, but they just said, no. Like, I would have been annoyed by it, but, like, hell, where's, like, DLC weapons? Give us more variety in weapons. There's, like, 18 people with a katana. Make them different. With the exact same moves and everything. Make them different! But they didn't. They didn't do it. They didn't give us that. They just said, all right, here's SW5. Here's some stupid-looking weapons. Couple DLC scenarios. Oh, we're done. That was so bad. Like, I'll admit it. Like, I liked playing through the base game, but after that, I was like, well, I hate Citadel mode. I think Citadel mode's not great. I think freaking the DLC that they got was kind of lackluster. Like, the Reviri stuff, I didn't even want to bother finishing. I was just like, God, where's the fun? Like, I hope if they do an expansion for the game, like an SW5 too, give us something, you know? But they didn't. But that's why I'm hoping, like, I guess, maybe, I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's, like, they just toss it out there and be like, all right, here's your placeholder. Like how they did with Warriors Odyssey 4. I feel like, once again, SW5 was like a placeholder for maybe this game, for it to be good, because they did that with Warriors Odyssey 4. Warriors Odyssey 4 was a placeholder for Dynasty Warriors 9 until Dynasty Warriors 9 got where it needed to be in terms of being better. And it did. But it was at the cost of making a pretty lackluster game. Same with SW5. It felt like it was a placeholder just because the game was delayed. Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires was delayed because I think it was supposed to come out like early this year, and it didn't, which I was okay with. I didn't mind if they needed it. If they felt like they needed to do stuff with it, do more. But I feel like the SW5 was really just a placeholder, which is why I feel like they didn't give us as much. They're like, okay, here's this other stuff until we get to the nitty-gritty of what we care about. It didn't feel like they cared. Like, it looked, the game, SW5 looked great. Warriors Odyssey 4 looked like it had pretty good potential. But they both didn't live up to it, honestly. They didn't. So I'm kind of disappointed about that. The first few Dynasty Warriors were the best. I did like Dynasty Warriors versus Samurai Warriors. Oh, what do you mean? Like the competition between the two, or just like Warriors Odyssey where they did fight? Like, I don't know. It always feels like Warriors. It feels like nowadays, like Warriors Odyssey and Samurai Warriors are going to be nothing but placeholders until they can make a Dynasty game better. That's how it feels. I don't know why. I wish it didn't, but that's how it feels. It feels like they're just placeholders. Oh, there's that damn horse with the freaking stuff on it. But yeah, like, at the end of the day, from what they've shown us, it looks like it'd be a fun game. It looks like it'd be a really enjoyable game. I really want it to be an enjoyable game and everything. I want this to be, like, the best experience I've had in recent games because, again, like, the last few Koei Tecmo games that they've done that weren't crossover or, like, collab games weren't great. They were not. They were really not all that great. So I'm really hoping that this one ends up being really fun, really enjoyable, and hopefully we can all just, like, be like, hey, you know what? Finally we have a decent game, a decent, like, Warriors game. Not even just decent, like, because, like, I do feel like, I feel like now Dynasty Warriors 9 is decent. Samurai Warriors 5 is, like, just about decent, but still, like missing stuff, you know? That's why I'm hoping that this is a good game. Finally, a really good game. That's what I'm hoping for. Hopefully after, when Dynasty Warriors 9E was released, hopefully they announce SW6 or SW5 expansion and bring back the rest of the cast who were absent. Yeah, like, I understand, like, like, at least, like, the later era characters. But, like, they did miss out, like, on a lot of characters. Or they could have introduced even more characters that didn't need to be, like, UNPCs. Not UNPCs, but, like, you know, like, regular, like, generic playing characters, basically. Like, Katsuyori and all them. Like, I want that, like, they could have put in more, like, Oda characters in. Maybe more, like, Azai characters in or any of that stuff, but they didn't. They just said, like, all right, here's the characters. Here's the characters we didn't feel like using that actually had some pretty cool potential, but we just said, nah, they're just going to be playable, like how Dongbai was and, like, Yue Jin and then Hua Xiong and all of them from Dynasty Warriors 9. Like, at least those characters still had, like, stuff, but they weren't unique in any way. They were basically still felt like UNPCs, but you could just play as them. Which I know that doesn't make them UNPCs, but I'm just calling them that. But yeah, so, like, hopefully this ends up working. Hopefully it works. I really want it to. Because, like, there's so much to this game that they're doing, and it looks so cool, and it looks so fun, and I want it to succeed. I want to be excited, like, I am genuinely excited, but I want this game to succeed. I want this game to flourish like it did back in the day, and now it just feels like it's like, people just look over at the Warriors games now, it's like, oh yeah, that game's happening still, I guess. So, like, yeah, I want it to succeed, but I'm just worried it won't. You know? I'm just worried it won't. I'm just really hoping that this just works. The game ends up going well. And we don't have to worry about that, like, any longer, you know? I really hope not. I'm gonna hide the chat real quick. Hold on. I see what that is. Hang on. Gonna just hide that. That's one of the reasons why I don't always use chat, because then stupid shit like that happens. But yeah, like, I hopefully it does. If it doesn't, and that's the mindset I don't want to have. It's like, oh, well, there's other games I can play. I don't want to feel that way. I really don't. Yeah, it was just a bot, but still, I'm gonna get rid of it just in case. I'm gonna hide the chat just in case. But yeah, like, hopefully it works. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it works out. Yeah, I agree. I feel like 9 really hurt the reputation of this a lot. It did. But yeah, I hope that it does. I hope it does. I really don't know what else to go on about with this. We pretty much caught up with the news. We got to see some footage of the edit parts and maybe like some Sunjian stuff. And obviously we looked at the live stream for a little tiny bit. Look at some of the old Zhao Yun gameplay, which is basically just him as a Ka, but just replaced, which is pretty cool. But yeah, like, honestly, this stuff looks really cool. It has a lot of potential to be probably one of the best Empires games. It does. It has the potential to be one of the best Empires games. So it's really just up to Koei Tecmo to make it that good, you know? That's all it takes. That's all it takes. That's really all I feel. They just need to keep putting their love into it, keep people updated on the game, and then hopefully we can get something good out of it, you know? That's it. But, yeah, so that is, I think that's going to be officially it for the stream. I think we've talked about everything we need to. We pretty much talked about anything that we, talked about the series as a whole, about the worries about it and everything, which are 100%, like, understandable. Because I'm honestly at that point as well where I'm like, okay, if this feels like it's, like, this game right here is, like, the make or break for me. Either this game is going to be spectacular, and it's going to, well, not spectacular, but at least it's going to be, it's going to be a good game where it gives me faith back in the series, in the company, a slight bit, or it's going to be a bust, and then I'm not really gonna have faith in any Warriors games anymore whatsoever. But I'm hoping it's not the latter. I'm hoping that this game ends up doing pretty damn well. It puts a little more faith in this series and the company for me, because, like, I mean, the company is still gonna do its own company stuff. Obviously, we can't change that fact. But yeah, I'm hoping that it does turn out better. I'm hoping that this game is the one that, because I really feel like, for me at least, I don't know about all of you, but for me, this is make or break for me. If this game in particular, a series that I absolutely love, does not end up working out, it's like, all right, well, I don't know what else to do. Why would I get excited for another Warriors game? It's just going to be another crap fest, you know? Like, I don't care anymore. I don't. Like, I'm done with it, you know? But all right, everybody, that is going to be it. Thank you all very much for tuning into today's stream. Y'all showed a lot of love, had a lot of people tune in throughout this stream. Really, really appreciate this stuff. I'm glad that a lot of you like to tune into this stuff and hear my thoughts on stuff, as well as give the news on Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. I really appreciate all of you being just so amazing. I've been seeing old people come back. I've been seeing current people stay in here. I've been seeing new faces, which is absolutely awesome. Like, This community, like, has just been amazing. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that so many of you have been so interested in hearing what I have to say and just share the news with you all and maybe share the excitement, the fears, the everything. I'm happy that so many of you are here to see it. But yep, that is it, everybody. Hope you have a great rest of your day and or evening. I'll probably be streaming Halo tomorrow, just for probably maybe for a multiplayer night, maybe with the community. I don't know. Unless plans end up changing, I don't know. I'm not, so don't quote me on it. It might happen. It might not happen. I might stream something else. I don't know yet. I'm just gonna have to wait and find out. But yes, again, thank you all very much. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your day and or evening. I'll be sure to see you all in the next one. Farewell.